But first, let's talk about Bill Clinton. I know that you and others, your organization, the Haitian Lawyers Leadership Network, and other organizations there, sued Bill Clinton over the misappropriation of funds.
InfoWars.
How did he respond?
Podcast?
Yes. Two lawyers.
Listen to this carefully.
Andre and Newton Saint-Just in Haiti sued Bill Clinton and Max Bellrive, who were co-head of something is called the Interim Haiti Recovery Commission, and said what happened to the $10 billion that was raised at the UN in the name of the Haitian victims. And Bill Clinton said, I have UN immunity. You can't ask me any questions.
Oh,
that's amazing.
Really?
UN immunity. That's what Bill Clinton says, okay?
That's what Bill Clinton said.
Of course, they've had Justice Department immunity here in the U.S., but then when they go to another country, the Clintons say they have UN immunity.
All the UN has to do is name Bill Clinton UN Special Envoy to Haiti, and then he can come in and do whatever he wants, cover up cholera, cover up taking our resources. Basically, what folks have to understand is that the media manages your perception. No more in Haiti than any other place in the world.
Yes.
So I just told you all the things that the media, and especially, think about it, the so-called liberal leftist media who tells you some bad things about the neocons and how they're bigots. But yet I can tell you that after the earthquake, what Barack Hussein Obama did to Haiti is so shameful. He essentially gifted the Clintons, husband and wife, to get them out of his hair during his 8-year term. My country, Haiti, the land I was born in.
Wow.
I was raised in America, became a lawyer in America, but I went back with the first democratically elected president, Jean-Bertrand Aristide. So the United States, the Bush dynasty, took down the democratically elected president of Haiti twice. In 1991, CIA backed, and then in 2004, CIA backed. As a matter of fact, in 2004, the U.S. Special Forces just put Aristide on a rendition plane. And how did they replace him? In 2010, Bill Clinton was at the UN as UN Special Envoy, and we certainly didn't have anything to do with it because Bill Clinton, all he did when he brought Aristide back was re-image another Kosovo type of issue. He re-imaged the death squads as civil society and gave the NGOs the PR of the NGOs as benevolent. But essentially, he forced Aristide, and that really made Aristide be disliked by a great number of people. He forced him to put in a regime of neoliberal economics, which to your audience, I say is when public assets are privatized to the global elite. So they privatized all of Haiti's resources to folks like the folks that are giving money to the Clinton Foundation, because the Clinton Foundation essentially is a money laundering scheme. It's the way they talk about Mr. Trump not paying taxes, but Mr. Trump says he doesn't pay taxes through a legal loophole.
Yeah.
Well, the way the Trumps don't, the Clintons don't do it is through their foundation.
Yes.
They pay their living expenses, they pay their flying expenses everywhere, don't pay any taxes. They said at the UN they raised $10 billion. That's Bill Clinton was in charge of that at the UN, and they had the World Bank as the depositor.
And what happened to that money?
At the State Department, Hillary Clinton supposedly $3.6 billion supposedly went to Haiti aid. And then you have the Clinton Foundation that says that they raised $30 million. So there were so many different funds in Haiti that were controlled by the Clinton family. And I'm going to just give you 4 of them. So the UN fund, which as UN envoy, $10 billion, and it was money from the 192 countries at the UN who gave donor funds to help Haiti victims. Then you have the Clinton Foundation, who says it raised 30 million. Then you have Obama, who appointed Clinton and Bush in his first bipartisan success of his first term to be the earthquake people of Haiti. Now Bush
and all that money has just disappeared.
No one knows where that money is, and like I said, when Haitians asked for an accounting, they told Bill Clinton, took the fifth essentially, and what they advertise is that their flagship Building Haiti Back Better is a sweatshop up in the north of Haiti where there was no earthquake. And they brought in the South Koreans, their clientele, little Uncle Toms, to give them this space, 1,000 employment. They took 600 square miles of land from right on the gold belt. And we have been saying forever that flagship reconstruction that they said was going to build Haiti back better is only there to build infrastructure for the extraction companies.
Wow, massive deception. So they raised money based on the tragedy that happened, the natural disaster that happens
fucking
there.
Pisses
then they
me
use it to establish their operations, their profitable operations, their extraction of natural resources in an area that's not even affected by the earthquake.
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's what they did.
You've talked about...
But the greater overarching picture for your audience to understand, I know your audience is a lot more sophisticated than the other sheep of folks that look at the shame stream media, is that the United States colonialism is about playing both roles. They play the hero and the villain, the arsonist and the fireman. They control both. So in Haiti, the way it plays out is the United States take out my former client, Jean-Bertrand Aristide, and then after finish taking them out, they bring in the UN supposedly as the peacekeepers. Mm-hmm. So they create the destabilization, and then they bring in the UN as peacekeepers. They just like in back in the 80s, the tourists, pedophiles who are hiding at Haitian orphanages, collecting money and telling folks that they are helping Haiti. They brought us AIDS. And then they brought us Paul Farmer NGOs with these watered-down HIV medicine to make a name for themselves and become experts on Haiti and then live off of our pain. We say the liberals, the Democrats, all those folks masturbate on black pain in Haiti, and no one is paying attention.
Wow. Now, so you've seen neocon coups, and you've seen the white, do-gooder, liberal progressives essentially, and we can include Obama as part of that because that's the whole ethos that he brings into that. Which is worse, in your opinion?
Fucking disgusting.
I think every warrior for human rights, black, in the Americas have said, I know Marcus Garvey says it, Malcolm X says it, Dr. King says it. I'd rather deal with the KKK any day than the Clinton type of so-called progressive who put their hands around black women at a church while they're destroying and incarcerating the black community.
Yeah. At least you know who your enemy is. If somebody comes to you, instead of stabbing you in the back.
I prefer Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
as a matter of fact, I'll make it clear for your audience. We've been doing this way before the election. So Como Coda, which is a grassroots organization we're affiliated with, has been in front of the Bill Clinton first office in New York. Mm-hmm. It's way before this election started, asking for where did the money go. And then when Mrs. Clinton declared her presidency, saying indict Hillary. Not just because of the monies, you understand. Folks must understand, it's not just the Clinton Foundation. It's the colonialism in Haiti. It's the warmongering for resources and then using Sean Penn and these colonial celebrity useful idiots to distract people and make folks feel good about America giving something to Haiti when in essence, they're taking everything away from us.
Oh, absolutely. So and we've seen the same thing done in...
Coda says, before the field was narrowed to Donald Trump, they said, if a dog is standing for election next to Clinton, vote for the dog.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, when we look at the charges of racism, it's simply because Donald Trump says, hey, we need to control our borders. We can't have open borders because of terrorism, because of drug cartels, and simply because we cannot afford to provide a free education to everybody that comes across the borders. We have to have some kind of control, some kind of knowledge as to who's coming in. So because of that, he's labeled a racist. And yet we've seen an institutionalized racism, haven't we, from Clinton and from the Obama administration?
I think it's very clear. Listen, okay, I'm an immigrant, right? I came here because not I, but my parents came to the United States because the United States of America had policies that created a situation in Haiti where my parents could not raise their children and give them an education and live.
Yes.
So if the United States doesn't do colonialism in Haiti, for instance, okay, and I can replicate that all around the world. So if the rich, and I'm not talking about, the regular American citizen, if the psychopaths ruling this planet, the banksters, did not bring in Duvalier and keep him in office while folks like my dad was trying to bring equal rights to Haiti and the basic human rights, but they were pushed out by U.S. policy and U.S. strong arm and U.S. diplomacy and U.S. use of visas, U.S. use of every federal power that they have. Then you would never have Haitians coming here, and I wouldn't speak Creole, the language of my people, with an accent.
Yeah. Well, it's analogous to what's happening in the Middle East, isn't it? We set the Middle East on fire in Libya and then in Syria. Then we say we've got this humanitarian issue now. We need to bring people in, even though Hillary Clinton admitted in 2013 that she has no way of vetting who the real refugees are and who the jihadis are. So they create the problem and then they bring it.
It's not just the United States, okay? We've had a lot of Syrians coming into Haiti.
Yes.
So, people move like running away from these awful policies of Obama and Hillary Clinton with what they did to Libya. 30,000 black people are dead in Libya. People have nowhere to go, and there's war there because the United States decided that it wanted to do what it did for the oil, for the resources, for domination. They don't care about people. 7.5 billion people in the world. And according to Kissinger and those types of vampires, they only want 500 million people. So that means they're getting ready to get rid of 7 billion of us.
Yes.
No matter what our race is.
Yeah, that's
As
right.
a human rights lawyer, I have been trying to get this message out because this is what they're doing for Haiti. And then they use, like I said, they come in as heroes, just like they did with Afghanistan. They were supposed to help the Afghanistan women. I mean, they tell you all kinds of stories, and the media writes it out. And the people don't get the truth.
Let's talk about.
Now, you see, I'd play the whole thing. It's about 25 minutes, but you get the gist of it. Bill and Hillary, bad, evil, disgusting, should be dead motherfuckers. Seriously. Evil. Criminals. In cahoots with Obama and Bush and so on. The Haitian people need someone to stand up for them, to defend them and their country and their resources against the American fucking motherfuckers. Kiss my ass, bitch. Shit. Damn, it makes me mad. And these people are just doing this and doing this and doing this and doing this over and over and over all over the world. Day after day after day of these motherfucking cocksuckers. Evil monsters. And they get away with it. And the American people, for example, whatever. I love my country. It truly boggles the mind. And by the way, that little clip was from Infowars.com. And there was a Haitian lady who's been educated and is obviously done well for herself. However, it just boggles the mind of the evil in this country, in the world. Evil. And I'm not talking about you, I'm not talking about me, I'm not talking about my neighbors, I'm not talking about, I'm talking about the government. The United States government. Evil. Beyond evil. And, the only thing that could possibly be even considered as some sort of justice for the human race is that the United States government be wiped off the earth. In an ideal situation, everybody in the United States government, like presidents and Hillary, for example, and Bill and Obama and Bush, just wipe them off the earth. They're evil, evil people. They have committed so much heinous crimes against humanity. And the evidence is there. I mean, I'm not making this up. I'm not saying, hey, I'm sorry. And you don't have to take my word for it. Do the research. It's there. I did. You can do it too. I'm not going to do it for you. Don't be fucking lazy. Look it up. Figure it out. Reality is there. You can witness the reality. You don't even have to sit in your living room, on your little computer or whatever it is you're using to access the internet and the world news and the truth and the reality of what's going on in the world. You can, hey, take a trip to Haiti. Look around. See what you see. Guess what? The elitists of the world, the controllers of the world, the Rothschilds and Rockefellers and those assholes, those Satans on earth. They did a survey one time in America, and the result was 71% of the people in America believe that Satan actually walks the earth. Like a person. Like you could actually see him and touch him and there he is, there's the devil. Let's shake hands with the devil. And 71%. Well, in a sense, yes, the devil does walk the earth in the guise of Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton and Obama and George Bush and all of those asswipes. Kissinger, there's just oodles of them in power, in Federal Reserve, World Banks, Rothschilds, Rockefellers, and others. Just plain, pure evil. And it just boggles the mind, the magnitude of this evil. And yeah, you can shake Bill Clinton's hand, you can shake Hillary's hand, and you've just touched the devil, Satan. As for that mythological creature, the devil that they talk about in church on Sunday, if you're one of the 71% to believe that, you're fucking retarded. Seriously. Pure evil. And the people are pretty much helpless and hopeless because what are we going to do? What can I do? I can't go around the world killing evil people. It's not a practical solution. What would be a good practical solution? The American people wake up, get their brains in gear, and start figuring this out and say to themselves what I've said to myself and what I've said to you people for many, many years. These people are evil. Wipe them off the earth. Evil needs to be dead. I'm sorry if that rubs you the wrong way. Just between you and me, people. I know, it's depressing and it's frustrating and you feel helpless. You feel that there's absolutely nothing you can do about this goddamn pure evil that walks the earth. And there is something you can do. And I'm going to tell you what that is. Not right now, but in due time. I'll be telling you some stuff you can do. And a lot of it's just common sense. A lot of it's just, very simple, easy stuff that any human being can do if they're alive and breathing and mobile. If you can walk around, if you can talk, if you can think, if you can breathe, there are things you can do. Like, for one thing, stop cooperating with the devil. stop being a part of that criminal conspiracy to destroy humanity. For one thing, you, your family, your neighbors, your friends, your fellow countrymen, wherever you are, you can do something about this evil. Can't wipe it off the earth because we don't have the power to do that. We don't have the numbers. If 1 million people was to say, like in America, 1 million people was to say, guess what? No more fluoride in our drinking water, you bastards. No more poisoning us with your fluoride. You can do it local. If you live in a community that has a water supply and you're getting it and they're putting fluoride in your water, it's poison. This is a fact. It's a known scientific fucking fact that fluoride is not good for people. You don't want it in your brain, you don't want it in your body, you don't want it in your water. You don't want it there. And you want them to stop putting it in there. So, okay, take a community. Like the community I live near is 300 or 400 people. If 3 or 400 of those people, if all of those people, if 90% of those people, if even 50% of those people was to go down to the city building where the water department is and say, hey, you're putting poison in our water, stop it. Don't do it anymore. All right, just imagine that. Worthington's a small town and it's got like one street basically. And you got some houses and you got some people. If I could get 100 citizens of Worthington and the surrounding area that gets the water supply from Worthington, 100 people go down to the city building in Worthington and tell the city building people, the mayor, for example, and you're going to stop putting fluoride in our water. Period. Case closed. End of story. That's it. We're not going anywhere. We're going to stay here until you get on the phone, call the water department, and say, stop putting fluoride in these people's water. 100 people. And if necessary, be armed. Defend yourselves because, maybe the mayor of Shinnston, fuck that town. Well, the town's cool. The people that run it are fucking asshole criminals and terrorists. Need to be removed from the planet. Legally, I don't mean do something criminal. Violence is not a good deal. Self-defense is fine. Defend yourself by whatever means necessary against these evil bastards that are trying to kill us, who are in some cases actually killing us, putting us in prison for things we didn't, for crimes that don't exist. Fabricated, nonsensical crimes. They just made it up just to control us and make us miserable and terrorize us into submission. I'm not joking here. I'm not fucking around. I mean it. So I'm circulating a petition. I want 100 people in the area of Worthington sign a petition that they will pledge to show up at the city building, at the water department, and say to the water department, we're the people, it's our water, and, our lives, our health, our well-being, and, it's proven fact that fluoride should not be in the water because it is just bad for you. And, this bullshit about it's good for your teeth is nonsense. Absolute, total bullshit. Because, my teeth were not protected by using fluoride water because they're gone. My teeth, that is. Yeah, that lie is a lie. Period. Besides, the government has no authority to medicate anyone through the water supply or whatever. That's just criminal. It's a crime against humanity. So anyway, 100 people, let's go down to the courthouse, elected down to the city building in Worthington, tell the mayor, call the water department, and tell them, no more fluoride in our water, period, case closed, end of story. And that means now, right fucking now. All 100 of us are standing here, and we're not leaving till you make the call. Period. Case closed. I guarantee you that tomorrow there would be no fluoride in the water of Worthington people. Oh, they might call the cops. They might have the SWAT teams come in. But, hey, guess what? If 100 people go to Worthington, the courthouse, the city building in Worthington, 100 people with their guns, don't go anywhere where you can be killed by criminals and terrorists without some protection. Take your guns with you. Yeah, I'm not talking about violence. I'm talking about defending yourself against criminals and terrorists. I can almost guarantee you that, they're going to stop putting fluoride in the water tomorrow. Sort of like this. Tell the mayor, if he's in charge of the water department, tell the mayor, if you don't stop putting fluoride in our drinking water, we're going to arrest you. You're going to fucking jail, asswipe. There are things you can do. And it might take a little bit of a struggle. It might take a little time. But I guarantee you, stand up for your rights, stand up for your freedom, stand up for what's right and what's good and what's decent. And, protect yourself with whatever means you have, gun. If that's your only means of protecting yourself, use it. Have a gun. Defend yourself against tyrants, bullies, and murderers, bastards. As for Haiti, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I think if enough American people would get together, or even people from around the world in different countries were to get together and say, hey, guess what? You're going to stop doing this to these Haitian people. You're going to get your fucking ass out of Haiti and leave these people alone. And you're going to do it now, or we're going to fucking kill you. Sounds like a strong message. If 10,000 armed, decent human beings were to go to Haiti and say to the government of America, United States fucking criminal government, get out of our country or you're going to die. And, you have to kind of give them a warning, right? I mean, you just can't just go there and say, since you are criminals and since you don't deserve to live, we're just going to kill you right now. I mean, give them a fair chance to run. Don't give them a chance to call in, the Navy or the Marines. Just, it's our country, and we're here. We don't live in the country. We don't own the country. We're guests invited by the people of the country to come in and defend them and help them, get liberated from the fucking, Nazi fascist bastards in Washington D.C. And we're here, and we got guns. We got whatever we need. We're going to defend these people. We're going to defend ourselves. And if you don't get out of the country, you fucking Nazi fascist bastards, shit, motherfucking cocksuckers from Washington, D.C. and so on, you don't get out, we're going to kill you. Case closed. End of story. We have a right to do that. It's our fucking country. And these people here around us, these 10,000 soldiers, were invited here to help us. Citizens of the world who have come to help the Haitian people defend themselves against the United States fucking government. And the international criminals like Rockefellers and Rothschilds and Clintons and George Bush's mafia and so on. But that's a little bit out of our scope. What else can we do? How about dress codes? Dress codes are illegal in a free country. You just don't tell people how to dress in a free country. You just don't. The whole concept of freedom is I can wear what I want. And if somebody doesn't like it, too fucking bad. So, what can you do about dress codes? First, recognize the fact that they're illegal in America. You just can't have a dress code in America. It's anti-American. It's unconstitutional. It is anti-freedom, anti-nature, anti-individual, anti-humanity. Stand up against these bastards, these bullies. Tell them, no more dress codes, assholes. Go to the schools. Every student in Fairmont, in Fairmont Senior High School, if every student was to say to the principal, fuck you, asshole, we'll wear what we want. And if you try to stop us or do anything to interfere with our right to decide what we will wear, we will fucking kill you. In other words, you don't have to kill anybody. I'm not saying violence. I'm just saying tell them there will be consequences if you continue to bully us. We will not tolerate you bullying us anymore. You will stop bullying us, or we're going to kick your ass. Now, these are metaphors. I don't really mean you should like shoot somebody or violence against it. Violence is not a good deal. It's a metaphor for, stand your ground, live free, be free, and, don't tolerate tyrants, bullies, and terrorists. Nazi, fascist, police state motherfuckers. When I was in high school, there was like 350 students. If I could have gotten 50 of those students to go to school and just wear whatever they wanted the next day, and they all showed up wearing whatever they wanted, or nothing, if that's your choice, because you don't have to wear clothes. It's a free country. You can go naked if you want to. It's the whole idea of freedom. The whole principles of freedom says I can wear what I want or not wear anything at all. It's freedom. I can do that because I'm free. And those bastards that want to tell you, no, you're not free. You got to do what you want. What we want. You got to wear what we tell you. You can't wear that t-shirt because we don't want you to. And we're the boss because we're like tyrants and bullies and we'll kick your ass, you little upstart lover of freedom kind of guy. 300 students at West Fairmont High School show up tomorrow wearing whatever they want and say to the principal, fuck you, we're going to wear what we want. Period. Case closed. End of story. Try to interfere with our right to decide what we will wear to school, then guess what? We're going to kick you out of the school, put you on a rail, tars and feathers, and dump you in the fucking West Fork River. Case closed. End of story. Just do it. See what happens. I'll tell you what. There won't be any dress codes in Marion County schools tomorrow, the next day, if that's what you do tomorrow. 1,000 students, along with their parents who are actually freedom-loving people, like decent freedom-loving people who are not brainwashed, will say, hey, you're the government. You don't tell us what to do. We will fucking kill you, you motherfucker. I'm guaranteeing you, tomorrow you will be free in Marion County. There won't be any more dress codes tomorrow. Same thing about the water. Go down to the water department in Fairmont. Tell them, stop putting that fluoride in the water, and we're going to stand here and make sure you don't. And the first person that wants to put, attempts to put fluoride poison in the water supply, we will drag you out of here and beat you with sticks. You've been warned. Don't fucking do it anymore. I know. Sounds pretty bad. It's pretty rough. But when your life is on the line, you have the right to defend yourself. And that means you have the right to stop them from putting poison in your drinking water. Because you can defend yourself against people putting poison in your water. Tell them, don't do it. If they continue to do it, stop them by whatever means necessary, because you have the right to defend yourself against these bastards. I'm ranting. Yes, I am. I have a right to rant. It's called free speech. You don't like it? Kiss my ass, eat shit, and die. You know what boggles the mind is, this is America. Everybody in America like, oh, America, freedom, home of the free, home of the brave. Bunch of fucking cowards is what you are. I know some of you aren't. You want to end the tyranny and the bullying? Stand up to them. Tell them. Stop doing that. Period. Stop fucking doing that. We're free, and we're not going to let you interfere with our freedom again. You're done. You're history. You're out of here. Stop doing it. So there's two things you can do. Wear what you want. Go to school. Tell them, fuck you. I'll wear what I want. You're not doing anything about it, because if you do, you're a bully and a tyrant. We will put you out of business. We will set you a sail on the sea of history. You're gone. So, do it. 400 or 500 students with 400 or 500 parents at the Board of Education. No more dress codes. Case closed. As of now, they're done. And you're not doing it. And if you continue to do it and force dress codes, you're history, motherfucker. Guarantee you. Tomorrow morning, no dress codes. And if you think dress codes are okay and you think dress codes should exist, you're a fucking Nazi bastard. You know, fuck you. You don't have any rights. You gave them up when you decided to be the enemy. Or a fucking stooge for the fucking tyrants that are running this country. Take back your country. You know, Donald Trump. I've just given the country back to the American people. Not really. But I can guarantee you there's a way to do it. Tell the government, including Donald Trump, don't bully us. We'll freaking get you. We'll put you out. We'll put you out. We'll make you history, motherfucker. A little too soon to see what's going to happen with Donald. He might do good stuff. He might not. So far, I have a couple of objections, but, you know, I'm going to give him a pass on the first 2 strikes. After 3 strikes, you know, I'm done with him. Which means I'll be calling for his arrest, conviction of treason, and put in prison and executed or whatever. I mean, if he's committed a crime. And, you know, as long as he doesn't, you know, do away with the IRS and rein in those terrorists at the IRS, then, you know, he's in cahoots with the criminals. As long as he doesn't rein in the CIA and tell them no more fucking criminal acts in other countries, or in this one either, for that matter. If you continue to do that, well, you're not, because I'm the president. I'm telling you, you're not doing that anymore. After tomorrow, if I catch you doing it, you're going to fucking jail. Send them to Gitmo. Yeah. Oh, by the way, speaking of Gitmo, I don't understand how this country can think it has the right to occupy a foreign country like Cuba. I mean, the Cuban people should be pretty clear about this. Get the fuck out of our country, you Nazi bastards! I'm not talking about Fidel or Castro guy, whatever. I'm talking about the Cuban people. They should just go down to Gitmo and say, we're moving you out of here, buddy, and just push them into the sea. I know the United States Nazi bastards are going to shoot at you, but bring guerrilla warfare on these motherfuckers. Stand up for your freedom. Stand up for your rights. Stand up for your humanity. Stop being a fucking pussy. And certainly stop collaborating with the enemy. There's the third thing you can do. Stop collaborating with the enemy. Stop giving aid and comfort to the enemy. Who's the enemy? The government. This government. State, federal, local enemy. They are not there for your good. They're not there to help you. They're not there to take care of you. They're not there to protect you. They're not there to protect your rights. They're there to destroy you and this country and freedom. They're the enemy. They are the devil incarnate. Stand up to them. For one thing, don't cooperate. Don't collaborate. Don't give aid and comfort. For example, police departments all around this country. Practically I'm going to say every cop in America is a criminal and a traitor because they commit crimes against humanity. Every time a cop arrests somebody for having a joint in his pocket, he committed a crime against humanity. A crime against humanity. And every cop in this country at some point has committed a crime against humanity. Just wearing the uniform makes him in leagues with the enemy of freedom and humanity and the American people. Just wearing the uniform makes you a co-conspirator in the crimes against humanity. I don't make this up. This is true. Seriously, don't have to take my word for it. Use your own fucking brain to think rational, logical thoughts. Stop believing bullshit agenda of these motherfuckers. If foul language, if cussing turns you off, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But, you know, if you don't get it, then, you know, maybe you do need to hear a few bad words. Like, stop being so fucking stupid. Alright. I got about 5 minutes left. Go to YouTube or go to my Facebook page or Google Plus page or Twitter. Find the video that I just played a clip from for you about the Haitian people and so on, and the Clintons, and watch it and pass it on to other people. Spread the word. Spread the truth. And be angry at these bastards for being bullies and tyrants and terrorists. Stop being a fucking pussy. Seriously. Do something. Shit. You're just gonna let them continue to fuck you in the ass? What kind of freaking moron are you that you would just let people do that to you? These monsters. These subhuman people. And I call for the arrest and conviction and execution of Hillary and Bill Clinton. You know, like now. Not maybe, not tomorrow, not next year. Now. Do it. Just do it. Rid the planet of evil. Alright, what else can you do? Okay, dress codes, we know what to do about that. Just do it. You'll feel better about yourself. You'll be free in regards to dress codes. They're illegal. No more dress codes. Do something about that. You can do that locally. Fluoride in your water. Go in mass to the water department. Tell them no more. No more. And force them to stop doing it. You have the right to do that. It's your life, your health, your body, your water. You understand? Just fucking do it. Taxes. You don't know an income tax. If you're a non-incorporated individual human being, you don't owe an income tax. You just don't, because the law says you don't. Lots of laws say you don't. Court rulings have said you don't. Principles of freedom says you don't. Common sense says you don't owe a tax, because the laws are set up very clearly for corporations, and you're not one, so you don't owe it. What are you going to do about it? Oh, don't pay it. You don't owe it. You should pay your taxes. Yeah, pay your taxes. If you owe them, pay them. Sure, go for it. Oh, by the way, I want to mention, if you're like 70 years old and you're, paid into what you thought you were paying in Social Security all these years, which you weren't, because you were just giving it to the General Treasury of the United States government, because there is no such thing as a Social Security funded. There's no Social Security insurance either. It wasn't a premium. You didn't pay a premium on old age insurance. That's just bullshit. You just it's a Ponzi scheme. If you don't know what a Ponzi scheme is, look it up. That's what you got the internet for. Google it. Google Ponzi scheme, and you'll see that it's exactly what the income tax is, as it is practiced by the terrorists at the IRS. Alright. Did the thing. Feel a little better now. Probably should get into something more important than talking. I should probably do some work, like do some art of some sort, write some books, make some books, put it down in writing. Alright. It's after 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm going to spend the rest of the day doing something constructive. What I've just done, 3 episodes of the show today, was productive. But need to put some hands on some materials and make something. Alright. Gonna let you go now. And I'll be giving you some more, more things you can do to be free and liberate yourself from the tyrants and the bullies of America in future shows. Catch you later. Have a good day. And I was going to say something. All right. So anyway, catch you later. Have a good day.